Hey there, how are you doing? My name is Angel, and I like all things that are mysterious. And look at this. We even got Zeusy today. And I told you guys she lays on this pillow. This is why the pillow is there. So today we're going to do something that I haven't done that I should have done a long time ago. It should have probably been one of my first videos. I want to talk about the top 10 locations, the top 10 haunted locations that I want to go to, and kind of the reasons why. And there's not really a particular order. So even though I started with this one, doesn't mean that that's my number one. I really want to go to all of them equally. So there isn't a number one, but the first one I put on my list is the Winchester Mystery House. And I constantly talk about the Winchester Mystery House. And the reason that I talk about it all the time is because of its history and because this is such a unique house. House is an understatement. A completely amazing building that has some completely wacky stuff in it, you know, like stairs that go nowhere, doors that go nowhere. Anyways, so I did find some information just in case you don't know about these places. If I was able to find anything to relay anyways, because I know that there was like a couple I really wasn't able to find. So, excuse you. Anyways, let's see. There. So the Winchester Mystery House is a sprawling mansion located in San Jose, California. It's funny though because they call it the Mystery House, the Winchester Mystery House, but this called it a mansion. So anyways, famous for its architectural oddities and rumored paranormal activity. So it was once the residence of Sarah Winchester, widow of William Wirt Winchester, the treasurer of the Winchester Repeating Arms Company. Legend has it that Sarah Winchester continuously added rooms and features to the houses under the guidance of spirits to appease the ghosts of those killed by Winchester rifles. The mansion now serves as a popular tourist attraction, offering guided tours to visitors intrigued by its mysterious history and unique architect. I love old buildings. I have not made this a secret. I love old buildings. I like going to places that are like rich in history. Makes me happy. There. Are you happy now? She is. So the next one on my list is the Whaley House. So I don't know if you have heard of the Whaley House. This one isn't as well known as the Winchester Mystery House. So the Whaley House is an 1857 Greek Revival style residence, a California historical landmark and museum located in Old Town San Diego, California. It is currently maintained by Historic Tours of America, Inc., and the oldest brick structure in Southern California. It is known for being haunted. I thought there was a story about that too. I want to say it was Yankee Jim. They had hung a man in their gallows, and this house was a courthouse and a store and a theater all in one, all at one time. It was crazy. There was a lot going on in this house. But they think that Yankee Jim, the guy that was hung in the gallows, is haunting the house. So, there's that one. The next one on my list is gonna be Salem, Massachusetts. I don't know how much you know about Salem, but I love stuff about witch stuff. Witch trials. I like hearing about like the history and them really old buildings. They have some of the oldest, coolest looking buildings. So okay. Salem is a city on the north coast of Massachusetts above Boston. It's famous for its 1692 witch trials, during which several locals were executed for allegedly practicing witchcraft. So that went on for a long time. Lots of innocent people died. More than likely, they weren't even witches. And then, they all ended up turning on each other anyways. So it's just what happens when power gets the better of somebody. I know. Well, that's what happens when power gets the better of people, huh? So anyways, the next one is going to be Gettysburg. So I really want to go to Gettysburg. I find that all fascinating. I don't care about Sonic. Sonic's trying to get me to go get a corn dog for $1.99 today. We want to talk about Gettysburg today, though. So Gettysburg. Let's see. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Often referred to as the high watermark of the rebellion. Gettysburg was the Civil War's bloodiest battle and was also the inspiration for President Abraham Lincoln. Oh, come on. It's going to make me click it. Oh, and it's not even going to pick up. It didn't. Oh, I clicked it and then it didn't even pick up where it was going. Well, anyways, the Battle of Gettysburg was a turning point in the Civil War. The Union victory that ended General Robert E. Lee's second and most ambitious invasion of the North, often referred to as the high watermark of the rebellion. Gettysburg was the Civil War's bloodiest battle and was also the inspiration for President Abraham Lincoln's immortal Gettysburg Address. I want to go there. This place is amazing. I don't know if anybody has ever seen anything about Gettysburg or if you've ever watched any of the paranormal investigations that have taken place there. But I want to go. I want to go experience that. That would be amazing. I just love old stuff, right? So old stuff, old statues, old buildings. I love history. Okay. I like to experience it. So that is why Gettysburg. The Queen Mary, Long Beach, California. It says a hotel that... But the Queen Mary isn't a hotel, though. The Queen Mary is a boat. Well, anyways, is the most haunted in the United States. Yeah, the Queen Mary ship. I said boat. Anyways, so the Queen Mary... I thought I did save it, but I didn't save it. So that's so funny. I'm really glad I'm at home then. Oh, this doesn't tell me anything I wanted to know. What the heck? Well, what if I go back and click it? That doesn't matter. Okay, well, let's go to the website. Maybe, nope. I thought I had saved it. I really did. And it did save. But it doesn't want to tell me anything, which is very weird. Okay, here we go. Queen Mary is a retired British ocean liner that sailed primarily on the North Atlantic Ocean from 1936 to 1967 for the Cunard Line and was built by John Brown and Company in Clydebank, Scotland. Queen Mary, along with RMS Queen Elizabeth, was built as part of Cunard's planned two-ship weekly express service between Southampton, Cherbourg, and New York. The two ships were a British response to the express superliners built by German, Italian, and French companies in the late 1920s and early 1930s. I don't think this is going to touch on why it's haunted, though. But like I said, if you've seen any of the paranormal investigators go to the Queen Mary, it's supposedly haunted as well. And I would like to go there. There's been people that have seen stuff. I know everybody's kind of upset with them right now because the paywall thing, but watch her. So Shane and Ryan went to the Queen Mary, and when they went to the Queen Mary, they had stayed there And Ryan had talked about a previous time he had stayed there and his toothpaste had fell off the sink or whatever, and he caught it on camera or whatever. So anyways, there's many different stories about it being haunted. So there's that. That's why I want to go there. Plus, it used to be a warship. So yeah, I want to go there. I want to go experience that as well. Let's see. Oh, the Myrtles Plantation. Another one. This is gonna... Really? You moved? I moved the camera so you could be on camera, and then you move. She's just doing too much today. I just moved you guys. I know. Well, look. You keep moving, and I can't keep up with you because you keep moving. Hold on. There. So anyways, the Myrtles Plantation... What does it tell me about the Myrtles Plantation? That's not what I wanted to know. That's it? Here's another one. I do the same thing. Myrtles Plantation. Here we go. Discover one of America's most haunted homes located in Louisiana. Louisiana is awesome. They have some of the most historic and old history stuff that I like there too. I couldn't even think of anything off the top of my head. The houses there are amazing. And Louisiana is definitely one of the places I want to go to for, you know, kind of like how I want to go to Salem, Massachusetts because of the witch trials that had went there. Louisiana is known for its, you know, I wouldn't say witchcraft, but we're going to kind of say witchcraft. So it's kind of in line with that stuff. So, hold on. What's this? I don't want that. Let's just do this. Welcome to the captivating Myrtles Plantation. I don't know what this is and why won't it go away? It wants me to really sign up. It's not gonna let me it's not gonna let me get away with not signing up. This is ridiculous. I didn't want to sign up for your email. I just wanted to read about the Myrtles Plantation. Sure. Okay. Continue to the website. Please don't stop me again. I would just like to read about the Myrtles. Okay, there we go. Welcome to the captivating Myrtles Plantation and the vibrant... Their website's broken. It has to be broken. It has to be broken. Because it took me right back, and then it's making me want to put in my email again, and I don't want to put in my email again. And I didn't even want to put it in to begin with. So we're going to stay away from that. Is there anything on Wikipedia? Of course there is. Wikipedia is my friend. The Myrtles Plantation is a historic home and former antebellum plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana, United States. Built in 1796 by General David Bradford. 1796. I want to get inside this house. I just want to walk around. I just want to touch the wall. Okay? Something that's like 300 years older than I am. I want to go touch the wall of this house. And I would be happy. In the early history of the property, it was worked by enslaved people, which is disgusting. It is reportedly a haunted place, which is what intrigues me, is that it's haunted. It has been featured in television. The Myrtles Plantation has been listed on the National Register of Historic Places since 1978. So anyways, I want to go there because it's supposedly haunted. I would love to go there. I want to touch the wall. This house is probably one of the oldest houses that I could physically go into. 1796. I didn't realize it was that old. I thought it was 18. So anyways, there's that. I would love to go and just touch the wall at the Myrtles Plantation. That would be amazing to me. It'd be life-changing. So anyways, the next one is the Stanley Hotel. So, everybody that's anybody has heard something about the Stanley Hotel. Everybody knows that it is infamously known to be haunted, and that Stephen King had wrote The Shining based on his experience at the Stanley Hotel. I almost said The Shining. We're not even gonna look at your website because I've had bad luck with websites not telling me what I want to know. Huh? What? Get out of here. I don't want... I did it again. I don't know why it's doing this. It's making me not... It's making me do more work when I already did the work. I don't want to go on your website. Okay, the Stanley Hotel is a 140-room colonial revival hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, United States, about 5 miles from the entrance to the Rocky Mountain National Park. It was built by Freeland Oscar Stanley, co-founder of the Stanley Motor Carriage Company, and opened on July 4th, 1909, as a resort for upper-class Easterners and a health retreat for sufferers of pulmonary tuberculosis. The hotel and surrounding structures are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Today, the hotel includes a restaurant, spa, and bed and breakfast with panoramic views of Lake Estes, the Rockies, and Long's Peak. It is known for being haunted. How could nobody ever talk? Oh, the Stanley Hotel served as the inspiration for the Overlook Hotel and Stephen King's 1977 novel, The Shining, and its 1980 film adaptation. It was also a filming location for the related 1997 TV miniseries. But you know what else I found out about the Stanley Hotel while I was, making up my list of my top 10 haunted places I want to visit was, and as many times as I've seen it, it really didn't even click to me. The movie Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey. That scene on the stairs where Jim Carrey's walking down the stairs, that was shot at the Stanley Hotel. Why didn't that click in my head? I don't know. I mean, just because I was a kid when that happened, I don't know. But after all these times I've seen that movie, I mean, hundreds of times, my mom watched it on repeat. She really liked that movie. But anyways, didn't know that. I think that's really cool. But I want to go there. I've heard it's very haunted. And I would like to go in there and go on one of their tours. They actually have tours there too. Actually, a lot of these places have tours. But trying to get there all costs money. All costs money. So, and they're not just a hop, skip, and a jump away. That's like travel, plus paying for, hotel, and then paying for the tour itself, and then all that other stuff. So anyways, it's on the list eventually. So the Stanley Hotel. Oh, Eastern State Penitentiary. So there's actually a couple prisons here in Illinois that I wanted to go to as well. I think one of them was Juliet. Gosh, where's that other one? I don't remember. But anyways, Eastern State Penitentiary. Let's see, did I do it again? The Eastern State Penitentiary is a former American prison in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is located in the Fairmount section of the city and was operational from 1829 until 1971. And it is known for being haunted as well. I have seen several, they talk about America's most notorious criminals were housed here. I've seen several different paranormal investigators go there and, investigate the Eastern State Penitentiary. So that's another one that I would really like to go to. And then the next one is going to be Alcatraz, because I already did a video on Alcatraz. In fact, it was probably one of my very first videos. I know the very first video I did was the Winchester Mystery House, and it's because of how intrigued I am by that house. But then one of my next earlier videos is Alcatraz. I already talked about wanting to go to Alcatraz and how it's supposedly haunted as well. What do you see? She was acting like she's gonna get something. I don't know what it was. Anyways, Alcatraz is also known for being haunted. The one thing I forgot to mention, but I always make sure that I make it a habit of whenever I talk about places that I list the locations in the description box and links or whatever of things I use. So I will make sure that I put the locations of all these places down so that way you guys can use your, look into it more if you want to or whatever. And then also the links that I used to get my information about them places, so that way you guys can go and look into it. I really only dabbled on it a little bit because I wanted to keep this video short, but we're now at 20 minutes, so we really need to wrap this up. So Alcatraz Island is a small island of 1.25 miles offshore from San Francisco, California, United States. The island was developed in the mid-19th century with facilities for a lighthouse, a military fortification, and a military prison. And it is also known for being haunted. You know, same thing. It's not, nobody gets really into detail. House lots of really bad criminals there at Alcatraz. So let's get to my very last one. So the very last one for me is going to be the St. Augustine Lighthouse. And I don't think I've ever talked about this one, and I probably won't until I actually go there. But the St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida is an active lighthouse that some say is known for its supernatural activity and offers ghost tours to the public. Let's see if it tells me more. When was it built? I'm going to be excited, I bet. Okay. Oh, the St. Augustine Light Station is a privately maintained aid to navigation and an active working lighthouse in St. Augustine, Florida. The current lighthouse stands at the north end of Anastasia Island and was built between 1871 and 1874. Oh, that's so cool. I really want to go there. So, the oldest one, though, the Myrtles Plantation. I just intrigued by old houses, old buildings. I like going places and looking at old buildings and old houses. I don't even like new buildings and new houses. You could show me like a $20 million mansion, and I would rather go there we go again. Much rather go look at the Myrtles Plantation that was built in 1796. I don't know. I'm more intrigued by that than the $20 million mansion that was just built and has top of the line whatever. I'm more intrigued by the old building. Why? Because you're never going to see anything like this again. You can build another $20 million mansion. You cannot build another house that was built in 1796. You can't just build... You can build a house like it, but it's that old. It's the history that goes along with it that makes the house so intriguing to me. I like old houses. I love old houses. I like to go see them. I'm one of them weird people. Just remember, my dad was a carpenter. So when I was growing up, I watched my dad build lots of houses. I started with this fascination with houses a long time ago. This is nothing new. It's been my personality my whole life. But I would love to go to these places. And when I do go to these places, I plan on taking you guys with me so that you can experience it with me as well. And, you know, I just bring you guys along for the ride. And I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. And as always, I really appreciate you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.